Pero nung pumasok kayo after ng JVA ninyo, naging balasubas ang serbisyo, nangako kayo na in the next 5 years, nung pag-sign nyo ng JVA, kayo ay magpa-pump in ng 904 million pesos na investment. Nakalagay sa JVA, huwag ka magsinungaling. Huwag ka muna sumagot. Dito, hindi nyo pwedeng itago sa amin yan because sasabihin ko yung mga dokumento nyo lahat. Pati toilet paper siguro ninyo, sasabihin ako. Kaya natin kung anong tigas mo dito. Pero, nabudol sila. Ang inyong diniliver lamang ay 144 million. Now, dumako muna tayo sa ilang question and answers. Q&A, magtatanong po ako ng ilang katanungan and then say Senator Riza and then later on yung mga iba pang resource person pagsalitain din natin. For the meantime, itong question and answer, nandito pong representative ng Prime Water. Sir, Comsec? Meron bang ano tayo?
We have Mr. Roberto Fabrique.
Mr. Fabrique?
Of Prime Water.
Ano pong posisyon nyo sa Prime Water, Mr. Fabrique? Sir?
Morning, Mr. Chair, Ma'am Sen, Risa, and sa lahat ng mga nandito, from LGU to LGU and other water district representative. I'm Engineer Bert Fabrique, President of Prime Water.
Okay. So, Presidente po kayo. So, lahat ng mga katulungan namin, I would presume, masasagot niyo po. Ayoko marinig dito na sabi mo, bago lang ako or wala sa aking dokumento sa susunod ng hearing. So, siguro dala niyo na po lahat ng mga dokumentong kailangan namin para maisagot niyo po yung mga tatanong namin sa inyo. Right?
Yeah, Mr. Chair, I prepared as much as I can.
Okay, very good. Unang question. Nakakuha kayo ng 75 JVAs. Joint venture agreements. Hindi ko alam kung anong ginawa ninyong is it magic ba o whatever na para mapunta sa inyo ganong kalaking daming kontrata. Okay. Nung kayo po ay pumasok sa JVA sa iba't ibang local water district, meron ho ba kayong mga kakompetensya? At transparent ho ba yung naging proseso ng inyong pakikipag-JVA sa iba't ibang local water district?
Mr. Chair, yung process na dinaanan ng Prime Water is, of course, all is unsolicited. We as private company submitted a proposal to the water district and they accepted it and we negotiated it.
Okay, when you submitted the proposal na sinasabi niyo, hindi ba kumontak ang local water district na sinabitan niyo ng proposal ng iba pang mga private water supplier na para i-compare yung serbisyo na i-offer ninyo versus serbisyo na pwedeng i-offer ng iba?
I think the best group to answer that is Water District because we submitted and after with the negotiation and they accepted it, we apply it naman for competitive.
Okay. So lumilitaw po sir na lahat ng local water district na pinuntahan ninyo para kumbinsin ninyo na makipag JVA sa inyo, joint venture agreement, pumayag at hindi na nag-abala pang magsabing sandali lang. Baka meron dyan mas maganda pang offer, mas mababa ang offer. Walang ganon. Basta't nakapikit, sige, pasok ka na Prime Water, good to go ka na sa amin. Ganon nangyari.
Mr. Chair, actually, kumbaga may competitive challenge po talaga na proseso. Dumaan po siya, Water District, I think.
Okay, when you say competitive challenge, meaning merong competitor na niyaya na para mag-bid o kung anumang proseso yun, para tingnan din yung kanilang magiging proposal at ibabangga yun sa proposal ninyo na may nangyari bang ganon?
Mr. Chair, I think we as the private company, of course, don't know if Water District entertained.
No, you should not. Siyempre, sasabihin sa inyo ng local water district, Prime Water, meron kang pinopropose sa amin, unsolicited, at gusto mo maging part sa amin, pakaganda mo water services namin. Pero meron kang kakompetensya rito, pag-aralan muna namin yung offer versus doon sa offer ng kabila o may nag-offer din na iba. Walang ganon siguro, tama? At ang tanong bakit?
I cannot answer for that, Mr.
You cannot.
Chair, no? But we
Okay.
submitted our proposal.
Okay.
For them to
You cannot answer that because walang naging kakumpetensya kayo sa lahat ng pinasok niyong kontrata sa different local water district, walang naging competitive challenge. I can assure you that. Kaya hindi mo masagot-sagot. Ako na sumagot. Now, ang tanong, sige, maraming mga local water district, bago kayo pumasok, maganda ang serbisyo. Kumikita. Pero nung pumasok kayo after ng JVA ninyo doon sa mga local water district, naging balasubas ang serbisyo at nalugi pa yung local water district ngayon. Huwag ka muna sumagot. Example, Metro Surigao Water District. Nangako kayo na in the next 5 years, nung pag-sign nyo ng JVA, kayo ay magpa-pump in ng 904 million pesos na investment. Nakalagay sa JVA, huwag ka magsinungaling. Ipaot mga lahat na siguro.
May I request all the resource persons physically present to please stand and raise your right hand. For our resource persons virtually present, kindly turn on your web cameras and also do the same. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding? Please respond.
Yes.
Let the records reflect that all the resource persons physically and virtually present answered in the affirmative. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, let's proceed kay Mr. Fabrique, tama? Okay. Sir, ipinangako nyo na investment ninyo dito sa local water district na Metro Surigao Water District. 904 million in a span of 5 years. Pero bakit hindi po na-fulfill yan? At pagkalipas ng 5 years, 62 million lamang ang na-invest ninyo. At ito ang dahilan kung bakit napakabad ng service. Bakit, sir? Anong nangyari?
Okay.
Kasi ang estimated project niyan, cost PPPP is 3.55 billion. Alam niyo po yan. Sige po, pakisagot lang. 904 million ay pinangako niyong investment for the next 5 years after na magpirmahan kayo sa JVA. Pero ang na-deliver niyo lamang ay 62 million. Ang laking discrepancy po ito. Why?
Mr. Chair, if I may, I have the report for the whole prime water individually. I cannot read it separately.
No, you don't have to read it. Just answer me directly. Direct to the point. Wala nang paligoy-ligoy. Bakit nga po? Ulitin ko. Sir, paiksin mo na. Huwag mo na akong paligoy-ligoyin dito. Wala akong oras. Hanggang alas 3 lang tayo dito at marami pa magsasalita. 904 million pinangako in the next 5 years maging investment ng prime water dito sa Surigao Water, Metro Surigao Water District at 62 million lang na-deliver. Bakit, sir? Sagot.
Sir, ganito po siya, no? Parang overall sa water district ng prime water na nakapartner namin, we do.
Surigao lang po, sir. Bakit? Surigao muna. What are the
Actually, sir, we prepared po kasi for the branches that was invited here, the 16 branches, and Surigao is not part of it. So I'm prepared to answer for the 16 branches po.
So ano yung mga 16 branches?
Yung nakalist po sa invitation.
Pero sir, ako muna, di ba sinabi ko na sa'yo kanina, alam mo naman na pag-uusapan natin to, alam mo naman na itatanong ko ito. And yet, hindi mo dala yung information na kailanganin namin at ang gusto mo sa susunod na hearing? Okay, sige, next. Sa Cabanatuan City, 503 billion ang estimated project. Nangako kayo sa Cabanatuan City Water District ng 716 million pesos na investment in the span of 5 years. Pero ang inyong na-deliver lamang ay 262. Why?
Mr. Chair, as per our record, our commitment from the start to 2014, we are supposed to be to deliver 1.2 billion and we delivered 600 million, Mr. Chair, not 200 po.
Galing po ito sa COA. Alam mo, sir, matagal nang hiningan kayo na mga dokumento ng iba't ibang agency para tingnan kung kumusta na po ang inyong performance, pero palagi nyo tinatago at ayaw nyo pong ilabas at sinasabi nyo confidential. Dito, hindi nyo pwedeng itago sa amin yan because sabihin ko yung mga dokumento nyo lahat. Pati toilet paper siguro ninyo, isasabihin ako. Tingnan natin kung anong tigas mo dito. Next. Panabo. Tagaytay Water District. 1.2 billion ang pinangako ninyong investments. In the next 5 years. Nakasaad doon sa JVA. Pero ang na-deliver nyo lang is 120 million. It goes on and on and on and on. Halos sa lahat. Halos sa lahat. Ang dami nag-terminate because of that. Ang dami na. Nag-terminate na contract because of that. Panabo Water District. 644 million. Halos ka lahat, more than half a billion. 644 million ang inyong ipinangakong investment. Okay? Sa mga susunod na 5 taon. Pero ang inyong na-accomplish lamang ay 50 million barya. 518 million pesos ang inyong pinangako na investment ninyo. Kaya pumayag sila. Uy, napakaganda, sabi nitong Santa Cruz Water District. Pikit mata, pumayag sila kasi ang laking offer nyo eh. Gaganda nga talagang serbisyo kung ganito. More than half a billion ang inyong i-infuse na capital. Sino ba naman local district, water local district hindi papayag? Pero nabudol sila. Ang inyong diniliver lamang ay 144 million. Ang dami niyo po nabudol. Go ahead.
Kung pwede kong itanong sa OGCC, Mr. Chair, kung ang proponent po ay hindi tumupad sa financial requirements, sa investment commitments, nagko-constitute po ba yon ng breach of contract? Sino pong yes ma'am, attorney, I'm sorry. Yes, attorney
Trisha po.
Attorney Trisha, yes, Mr. Chair.
Before everything, good morning po kay Senator Raffy and Senator Risa. I'm Attorney Trisha Velasco Catera from the OGCC. So, with regard to your question, ma'am, of course, ma'am, it's a breach of contract.
And dahil breach of contract po ito, Mr. Chair, ano yung practical consequences, lalo na para sa local water district at sa local government unit mismo, Mr. Chair?
Ako pa rin po.
If if the OGCC has an opinion on that.
Ma'am, the water district can get the bond, can actually ask Prime to comply, or they can pre-terminate if they don't want anymore. If marami na po talagang breaches, if material na talaga, wala na talaga, they have that option po, ma'am.
Kaya makasigit lang, Senator Risa. Yeah, ang kaso, ang ginagawa ng Prime Water, pupunta sa korte para kumuha ng TRO. And
Yes,
more often
boss.
than not, nagagrant yung TRO.
Yes po, sir. Actually, that's what happened po in Metro San Fernando, La Union po. The water district terminated. We helped them there. They were able to take control of the water district, and they were starting already. They started doing their projects already, trying to do what Prime wasn't able to do. And then Prime Water went in and filed a petition for interim measures of protection in the court.
You did mention about band na kung saan pwedeng
performance band po.
performance band
Yes, sir.
para doon kukunin
Yes,
nung
sir.
naluluging local water district dahil hindi nakapag-deliver ang Prime Water. Pero ang CST, hindi ka nagpo-post ng ban, hindi yung exact amount na nakasada pa sa kontrata, required na ban na ipo-post way below.
Yes po, sir.
So bakit nyo pinayagan yun? Ba't nakalusot yun?
They were supposed to post bonds, pero parang ginagawa nila is annually. And when the time that the water districts try to get the bond, usually expired na, or ayaw, basta may conditions po, ayaw ng bonding company magbayad. So nangyayari po, hindi po nakaka-claim ng bond yung mga water districts po.
Good.
Salamat, Mr. Chair. So ma'am, Attorney Tricia,
Yes po.
nasimulan nyo nang banggitin yung possible options of requiring the performance bond or considering pre-termination,
Yes.
tulad ng binanggit na rin ni Mayor Agaraw kanina. Liban po doon, ano pong legal guidance ang maibibigay ng OGCC sa ating mga local water districts para i-challenge yung mga kontrata kung sa tingin nila yun na ang kailangan nilang gawin, or para isulong yung renegotiation, no?
Yes.
Lalo na't pinalakas na po yung PPP code, Mr. Chair.
Yes, ma'am. The thing is, the water districts, at the end of the day, it's their decision if they want to pursue termination. Right now, I think there are like 23 water districts who sent notices of termination, pre-termination, and I think the period for that already expired. So, dapat actually terminated na. They just have to notify. But some are hesitant to do so. Different po reasons nila. Again, hindi po namin sila mafo-force kung gusto nyo ba or what. Some of them don't have the money to actually end it. There's a question of payment of just compensation po and everything. So, mahirap po. With the local LGUs naman po, some are actually helping water districts by issuing show cause orders like Mayor Agaraw. If they cancel the business permits or suspend it, it's within their power, police power po nila yan. They can actually ask the water district to resume their mandate in operating the water systems. What else? The LGUs have police power. The national government has police power as well, pursuant to the Constitution. So marami naman pong options. It's just that people have to actually do something.
And one more follow-up at this point sa OGCC po.
Yes, ma'am.
Kaugnay ng mga ilang puntong binanggit nyo para suportahan
Yes,
ng
ma'am.
OGCC yung ating mga local water districts sa mga legal disputes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Galing sa mga issues sa kanilang JVAs. Paano mas mapapabisa ang pagtulong ng OGCC pagdating sa legal assistance, no? Na may kinalaman sa mga TROs o kaya sa arbitration or renegotiation for that matter? Pwede bang libre ang legal assistance ng OGCC para sa mga, at least para sa mga mahihirap na water districts, Mr. Chair?
Ma'am, actually, libre naman po talaga yung servisyo namin. Yung team po namin yung nag-handle sa water districts, and you can ask them naman po, they always come to us. Well, some of them, not all, ask for our help. So we are always open naman to help them out, ma'am.
At lastly, at this point, Mr. Chair, dun sa mga kaso ng magkaroon ng TRO,
Yes, ma'am.
yung private concessionaire, or may arbitration
Yes,
na
ma'am.
susubukan, sinimulan,
Yes.
ano ring assistance ang pwedeng maibigay ng OGCC sa water districts o kaya sa LGUs?
Ma'am, with the arbitration po kasi it's beyond our general powers under the under our charter. So it's a special kumbaga parang i-retain nila kami for arbitration. So it's that's not our usual work. But we do help them out. With regards to the courts, we fight until hanggang umabot siguro na Supreme Court. We are there with them po.
It's very good to hear po, Mr. Chair. Salamat po sa OGCC.
Thank you po.
Balik muna ako ulit kay Mr. Fabrique and then I'll get back to you, ma'am, sa OGCC. Nung makipag kontrata kayo sa mga local water district, JVA, nakapaloob sa halos lahat ng kontrata ninyo, na-absorb nyo yung hundreds and hundreds of those employees ng local water district. And yet, ang ginawa nyo, once nakapirmahan na, niretrench nyo, hindi nyo na-absorb at pinagsisibak nyo. At merong order ang CSC kasi yung ilan sa kanila pumunta sa CSC, nagreklamo. Sabi ni CSC, illegal termination yan. Ibalik. At hindi nyo binalik. Nagmatigas kayo. Why?
Mr. Chair, most of the question is leading into legal issues kasi could you allow me to call our legal
Then
counsel?
call your legal
please?
counsel right now, right
Thank you,
here.
Mr. Chair.
Ngayon na. Pero wag ka umalis sa tabi niya. Magkatabi kayo. Ayan na. Si Attorney Vincent Jonas, you're the legal counsel of Prime Water?
Hindi po.
No. Sir, excuse me, Attorney.
Mr. Chair, I just want to make a reaction to what the OJCC said, and of course to what Prime Water said a while ago.
Yes, sir.
I am the chairman of Quezon Metro Water District, servicing Lucena City, Tayabas City, and Pagbilao.
Okay, sir. Go ahead.
Tama po lahat yung sinabi ni Mr. Chair kanina, yung nakita natin sa video. So I do not have to narrate kung ano ang aming naranasan sa Quezon. Ang nabanggit po yung ng OJCC yung pre-termination process. Ngayon po ang Quezon Metro ay nakapag-serve na ng pre-termination process na yung pre-termination ng aming kontrata. Well, yung sinasabi ni Mr. Chair tungkol sa performance ban, yung short ng use of clarity, yung pong performance ban, taon-taon sumusulat kami sa Prime Water. Sinasabi niya namin na inadequate yung ban ninyo. At ikalawa, bakit ang inyong obligasyon ay sa Lucena? Bakit ang ban namin ay kayo ninyo sa Cagayan de Oro o di kaya ay sa Bisaya?
Come on, sir. Okay. So, ang operation nyo nila ay Lucena.
Oo, doon po kami nag-operate sa Quezon.
Pero ang band nila ay sa Cagayan de Oro?
Ang una ay sa Cagayan de Oro, pero kami sa Bisaya. Yung latest ay wari ko dagupan.
Sandali.
I'm not mistaken. Tsaka kulang
Ba yun?
yung amount.
OGCC? Is that legal?
No, hindi po, sir.
Okay.
Hindi po.
Pero hindi nyo ba na-detecto na meron palang ganong klase mga sistema na
Sir,
ginagawa ng...
Yung pong pre-termination ay napakatagal pong proseso yun. Sapagkat unang-una mag-serve ka ng pre-termination letter, notice, and then merong mechanism pa na so many days will be required na to allow the parties to possibly reach an agreement. Kung hindi kayo mag-reach an agreement, pupunta po sa arbitration. Pero very expensive po ang arbitration. Baka it will cost the water district not less than 10, it may be 10 million to 10 million. So, hindi po namin,
Sir, let me...
hindi po namin kaya ang ganun.
So, kung ayaw nyo pupunta sa arbitration dahil napakamahal. So, anong naging option nyo? Ano pong naging option nyo?
Ang aming pong option ay ganito. Kung maaari po ay pumayag na sa amin ang Prime na kami lumaya na. Una kami po ay
Para kayo mapreso, ganun.
dahil ang una po kami po ay hindi makakilos ng ayos sapagkat una po ay lahat ng bagay na kailangan gawin namin ginawa na namin. We sent letter tungkol sa performance part, pinaparnisan po namin ang LUA for the information of LUA, and then yung tungkol doon sa shortage nila sa amin sa use of procurity na sangayon sa LUA, sa COA ay dapat dagdagan ninyo dahil lang yung inyong ibinigay na property sa kanila sobra doon sa nakalagay sa inyong JB agreement. So may sulat po kami sa kanila. Copy-panis ang OGCC, copy-panis ang LUA.
Okay, sir, ano usual ang na-encounter ninyo na problema each time, hindi lang kayo, pati mga ibang local water district, na nagsasabing gusto na naming lumaya o kumalas sa inyo? Ano kadalasan ang narinig nyong response mula sa Prime Water?
Wala po kaming naririnig na positive na pumapayag sila, kung hindi parang yun nga, yung huli nag-submit ng catch-up plan.
Okay.
Yun po namang OGCC, in fairness to OGCC, pag lahat po yung 7 mahigit na water district na sa Prime ay lumapit sa kanila, baka po hindi kayanin ng mga abogado sa dami.
Okay.
In fact, sabi po meron po akong na-receive na letter from OGCC recruiting the water district na kung pwede mag-engage ng private lawyer. Ito na wala po sana ipapayat. Kaya yung po aking law officer nagsasakripisyo ngayon na siya naging abogado ng Quezon Metro.
Pero sir, nandiyan yung OGCC that will serve as the lawyer of supposed to be ng
That's true po.
the district and free of charge.
Pero in fairness po naman sa OGCC, baka po sa dami namin, yung JB sa Prime ay nasa mahigit 7 po, ay baka hindi po kaya servisyuhan lahat ng OGCC.
Okay, OGCC.
Kaya ang sabi po ng OGCC, nagre-request sila sa amin, if possible, kayo na ay mag-engage ng private lawyer, ay di siyempre, babayaran po namin.
Which is mahal.
Wala po naman kami pasweldo. Kaya nangyayari po, nasasakripisyo po yung aking law office. Yun po ang abogado ng Prime, ng Quezon Metro.
Okay, OGCC, pakisagot po.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chair. We request the water districts who are in the pre-termination or the termination stage to, if they can only, hire a retainer, an extra retainer, because we can't, honestly, tama po yung sinabi ni sir, we can't absorb all the, the problems.
Kulang sa tao.
Super kulang po kami. There's only one team handling it. Our team.
Ma'am, para mapabilis, madaling natin maintindihan. Okay.
Yeah.
Nag-file sila ng termination,
Yes, sir.
yung isang water district, and dahil sa breach of contract,
Yes
of
po.
course, reviewin nyo yung dokumento and all, tutulungan nyo. Saan nagkakaproblema? Saan tumatagal?
Tumatagal po, I think, like after, marami po kasing stage. There's the 90-day period for mutual solutions. So, it's there where the water district notifies Prime, and then they try to negotiate. Sometimes Prime answers, sometimes they don't. And then sometimes they submit a catch-up plan, sir. Yung catch-up plan, sometimes ginagawa, sometimes hindi. And then when they reach the 90 days, minsan nagre-request po for extension. So pagdating doon, tatagal na naman.
Saan sila humingi ng extension itong Prime
After
Water?
ng 90 days or right
Kaya nga,
before.
saan sila humingi ng extension?
From the water districts po.
Ano kung sinabi ng water district ayaw na may extension?
So if they don't like, then it's their option if they want to pursue termination po, sir.
So if they pursue termination, what's the next step?
So ang sa OGCC po, what we've been doing is that we tell them to prepare your financial statements and everything so that we can compute and offer for just compensation. Kasi yun na lang po dapat on the part of the water district, when they terminate, it's
Okay.
terminated.
Ma'am, ilan ang mga water district na umabot hanggang korte na
Ngayon,
momento nyo?
ngayon po,
Ngayon ang kaso,
1 lang po.
1.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Metro San Fernando, La Union po.
At yung iba na terminate na,
Meron po
umayag,
total na 3 na nag-terminate now as what I know po.
na hindi na pinahirapan.
Actually, parang in limbo yung dalawa. Kasi the water districts tell me that they're trying to settle it without going through courts. Pero wala pa po akong update after that. So,
So ano nakikita niyo po problema, ma'am? Halimbawa, sige, lahat ng mga mayors, sasabihin nila, lahat ng water district, ay na namin sa Prime Water kasi
yeah.
nagreklamo ng mga constituents namin, very
Yes.
poor ang service, hindi nagde-deliver, etc. At kapag na-terminate yung Prime Water, ano mangyari?
Sir, marami.
Sinong sasalo?
Yun po ang problem. Ang problem din po kasi ng water district, since they only get JV shares during the duration of the JVA, they don't have a lot of money. So one problem for them is if it pursues through to arbitration, which is the determination of the just compensation, at kung may iba pa pong dispute, then it will cost them money to initiate the arbitration, sir. And then another thing is the operation aspect. Since they don't have a lot of money saved up, how can they sustain without...
Pero teka muna, ma'am, let me remind you,
Yes, sir.
bago pumasok ang Prime Water,
Yes po.
marami sa kanila okay ang operation at
I
kumikita.
I heard po, sir.
Di ba?
Yes,
And then
sir.
nung pumasok ang Prime Water, naging masama ang serbisyo, bumagsak pa yung kanilang kita.
Yes po, sir.
So, therefore, kapag umalis ang Prime Water, especially dito sa mga water district na ito na they were doing good before Prime Water,
Yes, sir.
so hindi ka wala ng Prime Water. As a matter of fact, mga kalamang pa sila, ginhawang ang kalalabasan.
Actually, sir, I agree with you. Medyo dehado po talaga yung water districts in this sense because yung ibang assets nila highly depreciated.
Okay, sige, follow-up question ko sa'yo.
Apa.
Bakit pumayag itong mga local water district na makipag-JVA sa Prime Water na alam nila disadvantageous para sa kanila yon?
Sir, Mr. Chair,
Answer us.
that question
Talk to me.
I cannot answer because
Why not?
I wasn't there that time. I didn't know the political, economic, and financial climate then. I heard lang po, they were looking for ways to expand their operations, to improve their system, and the proposal, the unsolicited proposal is really very enticing. Yun lang po yung alam ko, sir.
Ako rin siguro makasagot ko to, Senator Risa, and then I'll let you ask questions. Kasi meron 5 board members ata
Opo.
sa local water district, and then there's this chairman
Yes, sir.
or general manager, GM. Itong 5 appointed ng mayor. Each mayor is allowed to appoint 2 for each term niya.
Yes po, sir.
So, karamihan ng mga mayor, itong mga, yung pumapayag muna, ito yung mga nag-appoint. Kasi usually, mga mayor, vice mayor, nagpapalitan na sila ng misis nila. Hanggang sa masakop na niya itong 5. Tama?
Yes.
So, pag nasakop niya itong 5, wala nang kukontra pagpasok ng Prime Water. Okay? Now, pagkatapos ng term nitong mayor na nakapag-appoint, siya o misis niya o kamag-anak niya, natapos na, may natalo siya ng panibagong mayor, hindi na niya hawak itong 5. Tapos makikita nitong bagong mayor na nag-hick house na kami rito, umalis na kayo. Paano niya paalisin? Yung 5. Hindi naman niya hawak.
Opo.
Hawak ng previous mayor.
Yes.
Parang ganoon ata nangyaring setup. Tama?
May term po sila eh. May term po yung
May term.
board. Opo.
Diba? Okay, go ahead, Senator Risa.